सर्वे सह सन्तु। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः। ह्यरिवा भूमरा पृथिवी वावरिण्या तस्यास्ते पृथिवी देवजनी पृष्ठे अग्निमना रमना दयादरे। ॐ स्वगणे प्रतिजागृहे त्वमिष्टा पुरते संस्थिते धामयं च अस्मिन् सहस्ते अयुतरश्मिन् विश्वे देवा यजमानयश्च सीदता। ॐ अयन्तर्मयात्मा जातवेदस्ते वेदस्वा वर्धस्वाचेहा वर्धया चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिः ब्रह्मा वर्चसेना अनादेन समेधया स्वाहा। इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्ना मम। ॐ समिधागनिन्दवस्यत गृहीते बोधयातातिथिम् अस्मिन् हव्याजहोतना स्वाहा। इदम् अग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्ना मम। ॐ सुसमिधाय शोचिसे कृतं तीव्रं जहोतना अग्नये जातवेदसे स्वाहा। इदम् अग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्ना मम। ॐ तन्त्वा समिरभिरङ्गिरो प्रीतेन वर्धयामसि प्रियशोचाय विषय स्वाहा। इदम् अग्नये अङ्गिरसे इदन्ना मम। ॐ अयन्तर्मयात्मा जातवेदस्ते वेदस्वा वर्धस्वाचेहा वर्धया चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिः ब्रह्मा वर्चसेना अनादेन समेधया स्वाहा। इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्ना मम। ॐ अयन्तर्मयात्मा जातवेदस्ते वेदस्वा वर्धस्वाचेहा वर्धया चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिः ब्रह्मा वर्चसेना अनादेन समेधया स्वाहा। इदम् अग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्ना मम। ॐ अयन्तर्मयात्मा जातवेदस्ते वेदस्वा वर्धस्वाचेहा रसेन अन्नाद्येन समिधया स्वाहा इदं अग्नये जातवेदसे इदं न मम जातवेदस्तिनिधस्व वर्धस्वाचीर वर्धयाचास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिः ब्रह्मा वर्चसेन अन्नाद्येन समिधया स्वाहा इदं अग्नये जातवेदसे इदं न मम जातवेदस्तिनिधस्व वर्धस्वाचेह वर्धयाचास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिः ब्रह्मा वर्चसेन अन्नाद्येन समिधया स्वाहा इदं अग्नये जातवेदसे इदं न मम अनुमन्यस्व ॐ सरस्वती अनुमन्यस्व ॐ देवा सविता प्रसुवायज्ञं पतिं भगाय दिव्यो गन्धर्वार्केतपु केतं न पुनातु वाचस्पतिर्वाचं न स्वागतु ॐ अग्नये स्वाहा इदं अग्नये इदं न मम इदं सोमाय इदं न मम ॐ प्रजापतये स्वाहा इदं प्रजापतये इदं न मम ॐ इन्द्राय स्वाहा इदं इन्द्राय इदं न मम ज्योति सूर्य स्वाहा ॐ सूर्य वर्च ज्योति वर्च स्वाहा ॐ ज्योति सूर्य ज्योति स्वाहा सेन्द्रवत्या जोषानो सूर्यो वेतु स्वाहा ॐ अग्निर्ज्योति ज्योतिरग्नि स्वाहा ॐ अग्निवर्च ज्योतिवर्च स्वाहा ज्योतिरग्नि स्वाहा ॐ सचदेविना सवित्रा सजुराग्निन्द्रवत्या जोषानो अग्निवेतु स्वाहा प्राणाय इदं न मम। ॐ हुर्वायवे अपनाय स्वाहा। इदं वायवे अपनाय इदं न मम। ॐ स्वरादित्याय व्यानाय स्वाहा। इदं आदित्याय व्यानाय इदं न मम। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वरगिणे वायवादितेभ्यः प्राणापानाव्यानेभ्यः स्वाहा। इदं अग्ने वायवादितेभ्यः इदं न मम। ॐ आपो ज्योतिरसोऽमृतं ब्रह्मा भूर्भुवः स्वरो स्वाहा। ॐ नमो श्री भगवते रामचन्द्राय स्वाहा। ॐ नमो श्री भगवते रामचन्द्राय स्वाहा। ॐ नमो श्री भगवते रामचन्द्राय स्वाहा। ॐ नमो श्री भगवते वासुदेवाय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय स्वाहा। ॐ नमो ब्रह्मणे स्वाहा। ॐ सच्चिदेकं ब्रह्मणे स्वाहा। ॐ सच्चिदेकं ब्रह्मणे स्वाहा। ॐ सर्वेभ्यो देवेभ्यो स्वाहा। ॐ सर्वेभ्यो देवेभ्यो स्वाहा। ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा। ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा। ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा। Please stand for Purnahuti. ॐ सर्वं वै पूर्णं स्वाहा। ॐ सर्वं वै पूर्णं स्वाहा। ॐ सर्वं वै पूर्णं स्वाहा। Please be seated. ॐ तनुपाग्नियसि तनवामि पाहि। ॐ आयुराग्नियसि आयुर्मे देहि। ॐ वर्चदाग्नियसि वर्चो मे देहि। ॐ अग्नियनमे तन्वाऊनं तन्मया प्रिया। ॐ मेधामे देवा सविता दधातु। ॐ मेधामे देवी सरस्वत्या दधातु। ॐ मेधामे अस्मिनो देवावरातं पुष्करासजा। ॐ वीर्यमसि वीर्यमयि देहि। ॐ बालमसि बालमयि देहि। ॐ सर्वेषामङ्गलं भूयात् सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्
सर्वेषामङ्गलं भूयात् सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्
सर्वेषामङ्गलं
भूयात्
तनन्तु सर्वभूतानि निरातङ्कानि सन्तु च
प्रीतिरस्तु परस्परं सिद्धिरस्तु च धर्माणां सिद्धिरस्तु च धर्माणां सर्वेषामङ्गलं भूयात् सर्वे सन्तु निरामया
स्वस्यस्तु राज्यो नित्यः शब्दजन्यस्तदेवस्तु
तस्यास्तु निपदि नित्यं शान्तिरस्तु चतुष्पदे शान्तिरस्तु चतुष्पदे सर्वेषामङ्गलं भूयात् सर्वे सन्तु निरामया
शान्तिरस्तु नो देवस्य उद्भवस्व शिवं तथा
सर्वान्तः शान्तिरस्तु नः सौम्या भवन्तभूतानि सौम्या भवन्तभूतानि सर्वेषामङ्गलं भूयात् सर्वे सन्तु निरामया
सर्वे
भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् सर्वेषामङ्गलं भूयात् सर्वे सन्तु निरामया
ॐ
शान्ति 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 हरि ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः
Now prasad chढ़ावे आवो भोग
आवो भोग लगावो प्यारे मोहन
आवो भोग लगाओ प्यारे मोहन
आवो भोग लगावो प्यारे मोहन
आवो भोग लगाओ प्यारे मोहन
मिलनी के बेड़ सुराम के तंदुल
बिजली के पैर सुदाम के तंदुल
मिलनी के बेड़ सुराम के तंदुल
बिजली के पैर सुदाम के तंदुल
रुचि रुचि भोग लगावो प्यारे मोहन
रुचि रुचि भोग लगाओ प्यारी मोहन
रुचि रुचि
भोग लगाओ प्यारे मोहन रुचि रुचि भोग लगाओ प्यारे मोहन
आवो भोग लगावो प्यारे मोहन
त्यागे, दुर्योधन के मेवा त्यागे, साग विधुर घर खाओ प्यारे मोहन, साग विधुर घर खाओ प्यारे मोहन, आओ भोग लगाओ प्यारे मोहन,
जो कोई तुम्हारा भोग लगावे,
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 सुख संपत्ति घर आवे प्यारे मोहन,
सुख संपत्ति घर आओ प्यारे मोहन,
सुख संपत्ति घर आवे प्यारे मोहन,
सुख संपत्ति घर आवे प्यारे मोहन,
आवो भोग लगावो प्यारे मोहन,
आओ भोग लगाओ प्यारे मोहन,
ऐसा भोग लगावो प्यारे मोहन,
ऐसा भोग लगाओ प्यारे मोहन,
ऐसा भोग लगावो प्यारे मोहन,
ऐसा भोग लगाओ प्यारे मोहन,
सब अमृत हो जाए प्यारे मोहन, सब अमृत हो जाए प्यारे मोहन, सब अमृत हो जाए प्यारे मोहन,
सब अमृत हो जाए प्यारे मोहन,
आओ भोग लगावो प्यारे मोहन,
आओ भोग लगाओ प्यारे मोहन,
जो कोई ऐसा भोग लगावे,
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 प्यारे मोहन,
आओ भोग लगाओ प्यारे मोहन, आओ भोग लगाओ प्यारे मोहन,
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय,
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय,
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय,
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय,
रामेश्वर शिव रामेश्वर, हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय,
रामेश्वर शिव रामेश्वर, हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय।
रामेश्वरा शिव रामेश्वरा हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय।
रामेश्वरा शिव रामेश्वरा हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय।
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय।
गंगाधरा शिव गंगाधरा 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 हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय।
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय।
जटाधरा शिव जटाधरा 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 हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय।
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर बोले नमः शिवाय।
सोमेश्वरा शिव सोमेश्वरा हर हर
Then after that we have Hansini.
जय विघ्नेश्वर जय 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 नमो नर जय 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 गणनायक जय सुखदायक जय जय गणेश रे रे जय विघ्नेश्वर जय 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 नमो नर जय 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 गणनायक जय सुखदायक जय जय गणेश रे जय
Devotees and friends, welcome to this evening's Yajna, the fourth session of 3 sessions of reading from our very holy scriptures, and this yajna is in tribute to the life and works of late Param Pujya Srimad Swami Purnananda Ji Maharaj. Officiating at this yajna is Pandit Hanuman Ji from Montreal, and now we're going to ask Pandit Ji to take his singhasan. Namostute Vyasa Vishal Buddhe Pularvindayat Patra Netra Yen Tvaya Bharata Taila Purana Prajwalito Jnanamaya Pradipa Prajwalito Jnanamaya Pradipa Om Shri Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Jai Jai Ganapati, Jai Ganapati, Jai Ganesh, Jai Jai Ganapati, Jai 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 Ganapati, Jai Ganapati, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganapati. Jai 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 Ganapati, Jai Ganapati, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganapati, Jai Jai Ganapati, Jai Ganapati, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganapati, Ganapati Vinashanhari, Ganapati Vinashanhari, Ganapati Vinashanhari, Ganapati Vinashanhari. Jai Jai Ganapati, Jai Ganapati, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganapati, Jai Jai. Lamodhar Pitambar Sohe, Har
ask you all to stand now for a brief arti. Jai Shiva Omkara.
Om Jai Shiva Omkara. Prabhu Jai Shiva Omkara. Brahma Vishnu Sada Shiva, Adhani Dhara. Om Jai Shiva Omkara. Ekanan Chaturanand Panchanan Raje, Sab Panchanan Raje. Hansasan Garudasan, Hansasan Garudasan, Vishwahan Saje. Om Jai Shiva Omkara. Bhuj char chatur bhuj, das bhuj ati sohe, prabhu das bhuj ati sohe. Trivanarup niradati, Trivanarup niradati, Tribhuvan mohe. Om Jai Shiva Omkara. Ashramala Vanamala Munamala Dhari, Prabhu Munamala Dhari. Tribhurari Ganesari, Tribhurari Ganesari, Karamala Dhari. Om Jai Shiva Omkara. Sitavar Sitavar Bhagam Bharangi, Prabhu Bhagam Bharangi. Sankarik Garudarik, Sankarik Garudarik, Murarik Sami. Om Jai Shiva Omkara. Karamani Kamalalu, Chakradrishuladhari, Prabhu Chakradrishuladhari. Sukhkari Dukhhari, Sukhkari Dukhhari, Jagpalanakari. Om Jai Shiva Omkara. Om Jai Shiva Omkara. Prabhu Jai Shiva Omkara. Brahma Vishnu Sada Shiva, Brahma Vishnu Sada Shiva, Adhani Dhara. Om Jai Shiva Omkara. Om Jai Shiva Omkara. Om Jai Shiva Omkara.
भक्तजनों हाथ जोड़कर भगवान शिवा प्रार्थना करो. ओम शिवम शिवाकरम शांतम शिवत्मनम शिवोत्तमम शिवमार्गा प्राणेतरम प्रणतोऽस्मि सदा शिवम. कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं
भुजगेन्द्रहारं
सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भावं भवानि सहितं नमामि. भवानी सहितं नमामि। बोलो श्री काशी विश्वनाथ महादेव भगवान की जय। Please be seated. Now we're going to have bhajans before we put on Panditji. We're going to have bhajan by Hansini, then after that by Brahm.
श्रवण सुनत सिवरी उति धारी, आज हमारे घर आई रघुराई। श्रवण सुनत सुनत सिवरी उति धारी, आज हमारी घर आई रघुराई। श्रवण नात ही चोर की सिवरी, बिनवत कीन्ही नात ही चोर की, बिनवत कीन्ही मैं क्या मांगू, मैं क्या मांगू ये प्रभु तो जो तो दरस दिखाई। श्रवण सुनत सेवरी धारी, आज हमारे घर आई रघुराई। श्रवण सुनत देखो, श्रवण सुनत देखो, श्रवण सुनत सेवरी धारी, आज हमारे घर आई रघुराई। श्रवण सुनत सेवरी धारी, आज हमारे घर आई रघुराई। श्रवण सुनत सेवरी धारी, आज हमारे घर आई रघुराई। श्रवण
वक्रतुंड महाकाय, सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा, निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव, सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। वन्दे गणपति विघ्न विनाशन, हे लंबोदर गजानना। 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 रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता तुम हो, रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता तुम हो, हे शशि शेखर वंदना, हे शशि शेखर वंदना। वन्दे गणपति विघ्न विनाशन, हे लंबोदर गजानना। जो ध्यावे वांछित फल पावे, जो ध्यावे वांछित फल पावे, अग्रदेव तुम वंदना, अग्रदेव तुम वंदना। वन्दे गणपति विघ्न विनाशन, हे लंबोदर गजानना। वन्दे गणपति विघ्न विनाशन, हे लंबोदर गजानना। काम क्रोध मद लोभ वादी हरो, काम क्रोध मद लोभ वादी हरो, काम क्रोध मद लोभ वादी हरो, काम क्रोध मद लोभ वादी हरो। निर्विकार निर्मल मना, निर्विकार निर्मल मना वन्दे गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हे लंबोदर गजानना वन्दे गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हे लंबोदर गजानना रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता तुम हो रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता तुम हो हे शशि शेखर वंदना हे शशि शेखर वंदना वन्दे गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हे लंबोदर गजानना वन्दे गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हे लंबोदर गजानना हे लंबोदर गजानना हे लंबोदर गजानना।
बोलो श्री गणपति देव भगवान की जय। Now we have the Amar Gita group will accompany Pandit Ji in his katha this evening. And we have with us this evening Pandit Mizir, and we have Pandit Rupnarayan Jadu Nanan, who was secretary of the Trinidad Sevashram Sangha in Trinidad when I was there in the 80s. So now over to Pandit Ji and his group.
नमो विघ्नेश्वराय नमः। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ विघ्नेश्वराय वरदाय सूर्यप्रियाय लंबोदराय सकल जगद्दिताय नागनाय श्रुतियज्ञ विभूषिताय गौरीसुताय ॐ गणपतये नमो नमः। ॐ सरस्वत्यै महाभागे विद्याकमललोचिनी विद्यारूपे विशालाक्षी वरं देवी नमो नमः। ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि ओम। प्रेम से बोलो गणपति भगवान की जय। ओम नारायण नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवी सरस्वती व्यासः ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्तजम्बूफलचारुभक्षणम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजम्। ॐ सप्तदीपावती पृथिवी धनयुक्त च सर्वदा यहं शर्म यहं देवी ममा स्वस्तिकरी भवम् ॐ या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता ॐ या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः ॐ सर्वशक्तिमया देवी दिव्यज्ञानी स्वरूपिणी नवदुर्गे जगतमाता प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुर्हुः ॐ नमो विगणेश्वराय नमः गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन
गणपति जगवंदन
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन
शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन
शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन
सिद्धि सदन गजबदन विनायक
सिद्धि सदन गजबदन विनायक
सिद्धि सदन गजबदन विनायक
सिद्धि सदन गजबदन विनायक
कृपा सिंधु सुंदर सदलायक
कृपा सिंधु सुंदर सदनायक
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन
मोदक प्रिय मोद मंगल दाता
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 विद्यावारिणि बुद्धि विदाता
विद्यावारिणि बुद्धि विदाता
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन
मागत तुलसीदास कर जोरे
मागत तुलसीदास कर जोरे
मागत तुलसीदास कर जोरे
तुलसीदास कर जोड़े
बसहि राम सिय मानस मोरे
बस ही राम सिया मानस मोरे
रे गाइए गणपति जगवंदन
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन
शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन
शंकर सुवन भवानी नंदन
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए
गणपति जगवंदन
गाइए गणपति जगवंदन प्रेम से बोलो गणपति भगवान की जय। पूज्य श्रीमान स्वामी जी और विप्र मंडली, श्रोतागण, पंडित श्रेष्ठ, प्यारे भाइयों और बहनों तथा बच्चे, आज प्रथम तो मयुष पार ब्रह्म परमात्मा सच्चिदानंद स्वरूप भक्तवत्सलम पति पावनकार श्री गणपति भगवान गणेश जी और गणपति भगवान शंभवामी रुद्रपति और नंदना गणेश भगवान जी को पवित्र चरण कमलों में बारंबार सिर नमन करता हूँ। द्वितीयम प्रणव आश्रम एग्जीक्यूटिव मेंबर्स को कोटान कोटिश्य धन्यवाद देता हूँ। संत गोस्वामी तुलसीदास जी लिखा है कि भाग्यो न देन बहुजन्म सवर्जतेना सतसंग मंचल बसे पुरुषो यधावे। Great and respectable Swamiji, my dear beloved brother Pandits, devotees all, tonight we are indeed blessed to be in this beautiful ashram and to join with the executive body of this beautiful ashram in glorifying the praises of that wonderful and precise deity of ours by the name of Ganesh Bhagwan. We have gathered together for this 3 session of Yajna for the life and the work of our great Param Puja Srimad Swami Purnananda Ji Maharaj. Most of us, my dear brothers and sisters, we know him as Guruji or Gurudev. Guruji went to that beautiful land of ours which is called British Guyana on the 27th of October 1955, and he was sponsored by some prominent devotees, some prominent Hindus at that time. And so, my dear brothers and sisters, Guruji missionary work in Guyana, he had performed and reformed the cremation law in Guyana. For example, they had the cremation that rule, those laws and regulation to perform cremation, but it had stopped it. But then when Guruji went to Guyana, he reformed the cremation laws in Guyana. He was such a noble and dedicated individual. He was a very great and learned one. He established the first famous Hindu college and Hindu primary school in Guyana, my dear brothers and sisters. And he also established the first Gurukul for our fellow students, boys and girls. He established also that what we call an ashram. The ashram was built and he established it in Guyana, which was known as the Kovanjan Ashram. And not only Kovanjan, but he had established many other ashrams throughout the length and breadth of the Caribbean. And my dear brothers and sisters, finally, Guruji, Swami Purnanandaji Maharaj, who we all know. And for those who don't know him, my dear brothers and sisters, I am pretty sure if you had the opportunity at that moment to carry his darshan, to meet with him, I can assure you tonight that each and every one of us would have touched his feet and placed it upon our forehead, because he was the great soul. He was the one, he was the founder of the Bharat Shivashram Sangha. And my dear brothers and sisters, we are still continuing from what he had left off before he left British Guyana to go back to India, where his Jiva Atma, where his everlasting soul leave his body. Tonight, we clasp our hands and we bow in salutation to him, and we pray that Bhagwan Shiva, Guru Maharaj, grant to his Jiva Atma, his everlasting soul, moksha or final emancipation. Prem se bolo Guru Maharaj ki. My dear brothers and sisters, I must congratulate this wonderful executive body of this beautiful ashram, along with our beloved and great Swamiji, Swami Bhajananandaji Maharaj, who is not a stranger to any one of us who are sitting in the ashram. Probably for those who are out there may wonder, who is this Swamiji? He came from a great family. He came from a family of Pandits. He came from a Brahmin family. And my dear brothers and sisters, in this particular ashram, Pranav Ashram or Pranav Ashram, I will say tonight as the Vyas of this Yajna, that we are blessed to have such a great soul in our congregation. Tonight, being the very first and foremost night and session of this Yajna, I'm going to bring to you a beautiful katha from the Ganesh Puran. According to Satya Sanatan Vedic Dharma, according to the tenets of our religion, it is stated that Ganesh Bhagwan ka pratam puja hai. He is the first and foremost deity whose puja must be done. Ganesh Bhagwan Ekadant. He assumed a form with one tusk. Dayavant, he is very merciful. Char Bhujadhari, he assumed a form with 4 hands. But what is the meaning of those 4 hands? Those 4 hands represent Purab, Pakchim, Uttar, Dakshim. It represents east, west, north, and south. So Ganesh Bhagwan is saying to us that, oh my dear loving children, any one of these directions that you may go to, one of his hand will be there to guide and protect us. And we all know the beautiful bhajan, how it goes. Pan charhe, pool charhe, aur charhe meva. Ganesh Bhagwan said to us, whoever offer to me a pan leaf, flowers, or anything whatsoever, laddu vanka bhoga lage santakara seva. Says that the most favorite prasad of Ganesh Bhagwan, the prasad that he loved very much, is what the saints and sages had offered to him thousands and thousands of years ago. And that special prasad is laddu. And this is the reason why with myself and the help of Swamiji and the help of the executive body, we have decided to do Ganesh Puran tonight. Ganapati Bhagwan ka naam hai Gananayak. Why we chose to do Ganesh Puran tonight? Because Ganesh Bhagwan ka naam hai Gananayak. He is the remover of all obstacles. And so, my dear brothers and sisters, I'm going to bring to you tonight a beautiful katha from the Ganesh Puran. This beautiful Puran was translated and was written by a great saint by the name of Sant Goswami Tulsidas Ji. And Tulsidas Ji put it in Chaupai and Doha. And we, the material devotees, we put it in musical beats. Why? For the benefit of the devotees. So they can understand it and they will get an opportunity also to glorify the praises of Bhagwan. Tonight Katha is based upon Bhagwan Shiva, but it's coming from the Ganesh Puran. The significance of the mala, which was made out of heads, that Bhagwan Shiva hung upon his wonderful body. Those questions were put forward by no other than Parvati Mata to Bhagwan Shiva. And so Goswami Tulsidas Ji bring us tonight Katha from the Ganesh Puran as we begin our Katha. Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram,
Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram,
Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram,
Bolo Ram, 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 Bolo, Bolo Ram, Ram, Ram,
Bolo Ram, Ram, Ram.
Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram,
Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram.
तीन लोक सब पूजते सुर नर आत्म शेष शंभु तनय जय भक्ति भो सो अब सुनो ना देश
Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram.
बोलो राम बोलो राम
Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram.
बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम राम राम
Bolo Ram, Ram, Ram. Bolo Ram, Ram, Ram. Bolo Ram, Ram, Ram.
बोलो राम। हे राजा, अब उन भगवान शिव के पुत्र श्री गणेश जी के बारे में सुनो जिनके तीनों लोकों में देव है, मानव एवं अन्य सभी आत्माएं पूजते हैं. My dear brothers and sisters, this katha was listening from a great saint, a great devotee, a learned one by the name of Tulsidas Ji, who expounded this katha. And he said that this katha was related to a great one by the name of Yudhishthir. So one day, my dear brothers and sisters, Bhagwan Shiva said to Parvati Mataji, Parvati, you want to know about those heads that I have around my neck, who those heads belong to. And my dear brothers and sisters, Tulsidas Ji bring us this beautiful katha from the Ganesh Puran. एक समय गिरिवर कैलासा, एक समय गिरिवर कैलासा, सहित उमा शिव करत विलासा, सहित उमा शिव करत विलासा, एक समय गिरिवर कैलासा, राम श्री राम जय राम भज राम,
राम श्री राम जय राम भज राम।
एक समय गिरिवर कैलासा, एक समय गिरिवर कैलासा, सहित उमा शिव करत विलासा, सहित उमा शिव करत विलासा, एक समय गिरिवर कैलासा, राम
श्री राम जय राम भज राम, राम श्री राम जय राम भज
राम श्री राम जय राम भज राम,
राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
पैते गिरिजा सदन सोहाये, ताहि समय नारद मुनि आये, उठिक उमा विनय बद कीन्हा, उठिक उमा विनय बद कीन्हा, आसन दे चरणोदक दीना, आसन दल चरणोदक दीना, राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
ओ राम जय राम भज राम। In tonight katha, once Bhagavan Shiva was sitting with Mata Parvati at the mountain Kailash, and the two of them was having a beautiful chatting together. They were having a beautiful discourse concerning Bhagavan Shri Ram, and they were praising Bhagavan Shri Ram as well. But then, my dear devotees, a few minutes after, Bhagavan Shiva told Parvati Mataji that, "Oh Parvati, I am going to have a bath. I'm going to take a shower." So immediately he left. And Mata Parvati alone was in the house. So she sat alone, and there came a very powerful saint, a great saint by the name of Narad Muni. After Parvati Mata saw Naradji, what she did, Parvati Mata get up, very nice and lovingly she went and she bowed in salutation to him and offer him Baiti Girija Sadan Suhayi, offer him a comfortable asan, which is a seat. She then went and she brought some water, and nice and reverently, she washed the feet of the Saint Naradaji. And what she did with the water, she took some and she sprinkled it upon her body. And she recited the mantra, Om Namo Brahmanya Devai, Gau Brahman Hitaya Ja, Sakala Jagadditai, Krishnaya Govindaya Namaha. He recited that beautiful mantra. And tonight there is an example in this katha, that whenever we do puja, we must make panchamrit. We must make panchamrit and wash the feet of the murti. Om snanam panchamritam devam grihanam parameshwaram anatanatam sarvanatam girnatam pranat prabhu. At that moment, brothers and sisters, that milk, as I may say for you to understand, it's called panchamrit. But after you take that panchamrit, when you finish wash the murti or bathe the murti or wash the feet of the murti, and you reapply the panchamrit in the lota or in the glass, it's no longer called panchamrit. It's called charanamrit. Because charan means feet. So this is the reason why Parvati Mata took some water and washed the feet of the Saint Narad. And not only that, you must remember that Naradji was a Brahmin. His father was Brahma Devata, the creating force of the world. So this is one reason why Naradji's feet was washed. And Parvati Mata took some water and she sprinkled it upon her. And then as she bowed to his feet, Tulsidas ji continue. Ram Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Ram Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Ram Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Ram
Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
ओ धन्य भाग्य है आज हमारा राम, धन्य भाग्य है आज हमारा, कृपा किन्हीं मुनिहा पगुधारा।
Ram Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram Ram Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
कारण अगमन तुम्हारा, के ही कारण, के ही कारण, के ही कारण अगमन तुम्हारा, कहो ऋषिवर करत विचारा।
Ram Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
तब बोले नारद मृदुवाणी, तब बोले नारद मृदुवाणी, वचन एक मम सुनहु भवानी।
Ram Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram Siya Ram,
सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम।
माता पार्वती ने उसके कहा, धन्य भाग्य है हमारे जो आज आप यहाँ पधारे। हे ऋषिवर, कृपा कर बताइए कि किस कारण आपका यह आगम हुआ है। At this moment, devotees and friends, my dear beloved brothers and sisters, Mother Parvati or Parvati Mataji said to Naradji that, O Narad, it is our good fortune that today we are blessed to have the opportunity to carry your darshan, to see you in our beautiful home. Please tell me, O Narad, as to why you have come to our beautiful home today. And so, my dear brothers and sisters, Naradji said in a very soft and tender words, in gentle tones, he said, O Bhavani Mata, O Parvati Mataji, please listen. I have something very important to tell you. I want you to listen to me very attentively. Parvati Mata ka ma mahima aparampara hai. She is the mother of the world and she is the know of everything, but here she's just testing the fate of the great Saint Narad by asking him the reason why he came to their beautiful home. And my dear brothers and sisters, as Naradji was about to relate to Parvati Mata, Tulsidas ji continued in the Doha. बहुदिन बीते ब्रह्मपुर मन मह भये उदास शिव दर्शन के कारणे चले आयो कैलाश बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम
बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम
बोलो राम बोलो राम
बोलो राम बोलो राम
बहुदिन बीते ब्रह्मपुर मन मह भये उदास शिव दर्शन के कारणे चले आयो कैलाश
बोलो राम 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 बोलो
राम Narad ji said to Parvati Mata ji that, O Parvati, O Bhavani Mata, I have lived at a beautiful place called Brahmapuri for a long time. And I am very, very sad at heart. Why? Because I have to tell you something. And that is, I came to Kailash Parvat, I came here to carry the darshan of Bhagavan Shiva. I want to see Lord Shiva with my two material eyes that I have. And my dear brothers and sisters, still Parvati Mata was puzzled. She still was wondering what Naradji wants to tell her. And so, Tulsidas ji continue. Mangal bhavana amangal hari
मंगल हारी
मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी
मंगल भवन मंगलहारी
प्रभु सो दशरथ अजर बिहारी
प्रभु सो दशरथ अजर बिहारी
ओ मंगल भवन अमंगलहारी
मंगल भवन मंगलहारी
श्री राम जय राम भज राम
राम श्री राम जय राम भज राम
शंभु कहे गए कैलाश कुमारी शंभु कहे गए कैलाश कुमारी सो तुम हम सो कहो विचारी सो तुम हम सो कहो विचारी कहो विचारी प्रभु कहो विचारी कहो विचारी प्रभु कहो विचारी राम
श्री राम जय राम भज राम राम श्री राम जय राम भज राम
बोले वचन ओ माहितकारी बोले वचन उमाहितकारी भजन करण गए वो त्रिपुरारी भजन करण गए वो त्रिपुरारी नारद जब बोले मृदुवाणी सुनो एक अक्षर भवानी नरसिर माला शंभु रजेवो नरसिर माला शंभु रजेवो तुम जान होते न कर कछु देवो तुम जान होते न कर कछु देवो राम
श्री राम जय राम भज राम
ओ राम
श्री राम जय राम भज राम
मंगल भवन अमंगलहारी
मंगल भवन मंगलहारी
मंगल भवन अमंगलहारी
मंगल भवन मंगलहारी
प्रभु सो दशरथ अजर बिहारी
प्रभु सो दशरथ अजर बिहारी
ओ मंगल भवन अमंगलहारी मंगल भवन अमंगलहारी मंगल भवन अमंगलहारी नारद जी ask Parvati Mata, he said, Parvati Mata, please tell me where is Bhagwan Shiva? Where Bhagwan Shiva gone to? Please tell me. Then Parvati Mata told him that Bolanath Bhagwan or Lord Shiva just went to take a bath. And then Naraji said in a very low tone, a low voice, he said with hands clasped, O Bhavani Mata, O Parvati Mata, listen. And listen very attentively. about what I have to tell you. And my dear brothers and sisters, Narad said to Parvati Mata, do you know the secret behind the garland, behind the mala of human heads that Bhagwan Shiva wear around his neck? Parvati Mata was shocked. She said, no, I don't know. And then Parvati Mata said, I will tell you the truth. I will tell you honestly. I will not be untruth to you. I do not know. So, O Narad, if you know, I want you to tell me. And very interestedly, in a beautiful manner, Naradji said it to Parvati Mata, when Bhagwan Shiva finished taking a bath, I want you to go and ask him. Those heads that he have around his neck, which is string as a mala, ask him whose head is those. And my dear brothers and sisters, Naradji said, only Lord Shiva can give you that answer, no one else. And so devotees, Bhagwan Shiva, at that moment, he came out from the shower. Parvati Mata saw him and she went. And when she went, what happened? Naradji with full hands bow in salutation to Parvati Mata and he depart to Vaikuntha Dham. He went to the abode of Vishnu Lok with joy in his heart. And hearing these words, Naradji again and again bow in salutation to Parvati Mata. As I said, Bhagwan Shiva came out from the shower and immediately Parvati Mata went and beseeched him. Parvati Mata went with clasped hands. And what did she say? He Tripurari, He Gangadhari, Bole Shankar, Bhasmaramay, Bhakta Sahaya Ho Kailash Nivasi, Dikado Chavi Avinashi, Yedere Bhakta Vinashi, He Tripurari, Gangadhari. नित्य प्रति जो बाबा देना मंदिर में उन ध्यान लगा ले पुष्प चढ़ाते भजन है गाते तेरे शंकर सुन लो पुकार सुन लो उधार गो कैलाश निवासी दिखा दो छवि अविनाशी ये भक्त भक्त विलासी हे त्रिपुरारी गंगाधारी. Parvati Mata went with hands clasped, approached Bhagwan Shiva and said, Lord, He Tripurari, He Gangadhari, Bole Shankar. He Tripurari. O Lord, you are known as Tripurari Bhagwan. You are known as Tripundadhari Bhagwan, the Lord of the world who have the three mark of Chandan upon his forehead. And she questioned the Lord Shiva. After she bowed to him, she said, Prabhu, you are the knower of all hearts in the world. I have a question for you. Please tell me, O Lord, those heads that you have around your neck that you string as a mala, whose heads are those? And my dear brothers and sisters, if somebody come to you with a question like that, you will start it to ponder. If you know that you didn't do something wrong, and somebody came to you and they said, you know what, you did this and you did that and you did this and you did that, you are innocent. You will say to the person, I didn't do that. I don't know what you're talking about. But Bhagavan Shiva didn't do that. Bhagavan Shiva listened very attentively to Parvati Mataji's question. And we all know that every question carries an answer. So Bhagavan Shiva have to respond to Parvati Mataji. And my dear brothers and sisters, now Bhagavan Shiva is going to speak to Parvati Mata. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama.
Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama.
Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama.
Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama.
तब शंकर बोले मुस्काई, कौने तुम्हारी माती भमारी, कुंद माल मम हृदय भवानी, कथा तासु की सुनो सयानी, कथा तासु की सुनो सयानी।
Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Oh, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama.
जब जब जन्म तुम्हारो होई, जब जब जन्म तुम्हारो होई, राम कृपा सो ब्याह सोई, समय पाई जो त्याग हो देहा, तब तब सिर के माला जो आहा, तब तब सिर के माला जो हाय। श्री राम
जय राम,
जय जय
राम।
श्री राम
जय राम, जय जय राम।
ओ श्री राम जय राम,
जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम,
जय जय राम।
ओ श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। भगवान शंकर मंद मंद मुस्काए हुए पार्वती से बोले, जिसने आपकी मति को भ्रमित कर दिया है। भगवान शंकर, after hearing that whose head you have around your neck from Parvati Mata, Bhagavan Shiva smiled and said to her, he said, O wise and beloved Uma Devi, O Parvati Mata, listen, I am going to tell you. And I'm going to tell you sincerely and devotedly from my heart, whose head I have around my neck in the form of a mala. And my dear brothers and sisters, Parvati Mata was waiting for the answer. Bhagavan Shiva said, Parvati, जब जब तुम्हारा जन्म होता है तो श्री राम की कृपा से मेरा ब्याह तुम्हारे साथ ही होता है। समय अपने पर तुम जब आप अपना शरीर को त्यागते हो, सब तुम्हारा सिर इस माला में आ जाता है। भगवान शंकर said, whenever you born, O Parvati, and you born in this world through the grace of Bhagavan Shri Ram, and you marry to me, when the time come for you to leave this world, or when the time come for you to give up this body, this mortal body, O Parvati, I will take your head and I will string them together. I will string your heads together in the form of a mala and I will put it around my neck. So this mala that I have on here with all these heads or skulls, it's yours. So Parvati Mata said, how is going to be mine? Say, but remember, every time you came in the world and you leave this world, I take your head and I string it as a mala and I put it on. And my dear brothers and sisters, what happened there? Tulsidas ji tells us in the final doha of tonight Katha. जिनके जन्म तुम्हारी बे देहत जय करी भोग, तब तब सिर के माल किया प्रिया तुम्हारे शोक। बोलो राम
बोलो राम
बोलो राम
बोलो राम
बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम राम राम
बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम राम राम
बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम
बोलो राम।
जितने जन्म तुम्हारी दे देहत जयकारी भोग, तब तब सिर के माल क्रिया प्रिय तुम्हारे सोग।
बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम
बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम राम राम
बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम राम राम
बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम राम राम
बोलो राम राम राम
बोलो राम। जिनके जन्म तुम्हारी बे देहत जय करी भोग, तब तब सिर के माल क्रिया प्रिय तुम्हारे सोगसिया। पति रामचंद्र की जय, शरणम प्रभु। Bhagavan Shiva said finally to Parvati Mata that every time you took many births, every time your soul leave this beautiful body, after experiencing all the consequences upon the surface of the earth, After all the good and the bad that you have done upon the surface of the earth, either you're happy or either you are sad, I will take your head and I will place them around my neck as a mala. And my dear brothers and sisters, at that moment, Parvati Mata, without any hesitation, clasped her hands and she bowed in salutation to Bhagavan Shiva, and she began to pray to the Lord. And so, my dear devotees, after Parvati Mata received her answer about the mala, she began to sing the divine hymns and glories of Bhagavan Shiva. And so tonight I will ask each and every one of you to join with me as we sing together the limitless glories of Bhagavan Shankar. Bhagavan Shiva is that precise deity that we all worship, that we all adore, that we all pray to. And remember, Bhagavan Shiva lifted one of his hand and he said, "O my child," or "O my children, whosoever want my blessings will then come and touch my feet, and let me place my hand on your head and bestow upon you my divine and choicest spark of blessings." As Parvati Mata were chanting the praises of Bhagavan Shiva, we are going to do the same thing tonight. Shiva Shambhu Dino Ke Bandhu Namo Namaha. Om Mangalam Bhagavan Shambho, Mangalam Vrishabhaktacha, Mangalam Parvati Nath, Mangalam Bhaktavatsala. शंभो दीनो के बंदो नमो नमः,
नमो नमः।
गिरिजापति गंगाधरी हरि हर नमो नमः,
नमो नमः।
शिव शंभो दीनो के बंदो
नमः
नमो नमः। गिरिजापति गंगाधर हरि हर
नमो नमः, नमो नमः।
शिव नमो नमः,
नमो नमः।
गिरिजापति गंगाधरी हरि हर नमो नमः,
नमो नमः।
शिव शंभो दीनों के बंधु
नमो नमः नमो नमः
गिरिजापति
गंगाधर हरे हरे नमो नमः नमो नमः
धम 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 रो नीलाज से जग डोले नित्य करे नटराज उमा संबम बोले सूर्य पानी कल्याणी शंकर
नमो नमः नमो नमः
गिरिजापति गंगाधर हरि हर
नमो नमः नमो नमः
महाकाल विकराल विषभ की असुरारी मुंडमाल लोचन विशाल की बलिहारी अविनाशी सुकराशी सुर सर नमो नमः
नमो नमः
गिरिजापति गंगाधर हरि हर नमो नमः
नमो नमः
ओ शिव शंभो दीनों के बंधु
नमो नमः
गिरिजापति गंगाधर हरि हर नमो
नमः नमो नमः
शिव शंभो दीनों के बंधु नमो नमः गिरिजापति गंगाधर हरि हर
नमो नमः नमो नमः
प्रेम से बोलो उमापति महादेव की
जय
प्रेम से बोलो गणपति भगवान की जय
क्या बात है पंडित जी, ब्यूटीफुल। इस रात को कथा बहुत बहुत सुंदर है, and devotees, I'm sure that you have really enjoyed and have some very wonderful messages to keep in your mind for future references. We have with us Pandit Mizir, and we'll ask Pandit Mizir to go on the stage and do one bhajan for us. Then after that we have Pandit Jadunanan who will say a few words, who was very closely associated with Param Pujya late Srimad Swami Purnanandaji Maharaj. Then after that we'll do one bhajan, and then
we have some devotees from Shiva Shakti. Maybe we'll ask one of the
Shiva Shakti. Okay, then we'll have that. Yeah. Okay.
testing 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Om एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात्। जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे। जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे। 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 प्रथम डरे जो ध्यान तुम्हारे। प्रथम डरे जो ध्यान तुम्हारे। जीस का पूरन काज सवारे। जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे। लंबोधर गजबधन मनोहर। लंबोधर गजबधन मनोहर। कर त्रिशूल पर सोबर धारी। जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे। रिद्धि सिद्धि दो चम डुलावे। रिद्धि सिद्धि दो चम डुलावे। मुष्टक बरन परम सुखहार।
जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे ब्रह्मादिक सुर द्यावत मन में ब्रह्मादिक सुर द्यावत मन में ऋषि मुनि ज्ञान सब दास तुम्हारे जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे ब्रह्मानंद सहाय करो नित ब्रह्मानंद सहाय करो नित भक्त जनों के तुमर कवाल जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे
Thank you so very much, Panditji. Beautiful indeed. And now we have Pandit Rupnarayan Jadu Nanan. He was a secretary for the Trinidad Seva Ashram Sangha. His late brother Sam Jadu Nanan, they were very pivotal, played very pivotal role in the establishment of the ashram in Trinidad. Panditji.
Reverend Swamiji, respected Panditji, other Pandits, brothers and sisters of the Shankar. It's not an easy task to try to describe activities of a God man. The reason we are here tonight is to celebrate and commemorate the life and times of Swami Purnananji Maharaj, who has been the guru of many of you sitting here, many of your parents, and those of you who have felt the power of his presence with you while he was here, you will understand what I'm trying to talk about. In the late 50s or mid 50s, somewhere thereabout, the government of India, together with the executive committees of the Bharat Shiva Ashram Sangha, who gets very tremendous and strong support from the government because of the kind of activity that they carry about, selfless service to mankind, they decided that because so many of the inhabitants of India had left and gone to the Caribbean as indentured laborers, and they were living in conditions that were not very, left a lot to be desired. They thought it would have been a good idea to send a mission from India of the Swamis to gather them, look for them where they are, and try to organize things so that their lives can become a little bit more religious, or if you want to put it, organized in whatever way they were living. And that's how the first mission came from India. And who was one of those? Our beloved Swamiji, Swami Purnananji Maharaj. And there were 4 or 5 others who came. But the point is, when the others left, he decided to stay back in that part of the world, alone, without any other monastic member being with him to help or to do any work whatsoever. And, what I've been trying to talk to Swamiji, I've been trying to encourage him and trying to persuade him published this book on the life of Guru Swami Purnanandala. Many people may have tried to put some pieces of bits and pieces here and there, but to have the real experience like he had, living together in the same building, moving together to all the yajnas and everything else, few people have that experience. Few people have that personal knowledge that they can put on paper for the world to understand who this person really was. And like I said, it's difficult in a few minutes to give you much. But what I can tell you is that those of us who have dedicated our lives to serving his work, we know that his life is present wherever we go. For example, I'll give you one or two very quick examples. When Swamiji was in Trinidad, I don't know if you will agree with me saying this, but his passport expired. There's no embassy in Trinidad where we can get the passport renewed. We decided the best thing was for me to take his passport. I don't know if it was legal or not, but it was the only way to get it done. And go to Guyana with it and get it renewed and come back in one day. So happened, the immigration officer who was stamping my passport when I went in, he put the wrong stamp. And now to come back, I need a tax clearance. Where will I get a tax clearance? I don't live there, I don't work there, I do not file taxes. But lo and behold, there was a gentleman standing right next to there, listening to the conversation going on. And he said, look, you see this, take this piece of paper and go in that building there and tell them I send you. And let them give you the clearance that you need to go. How can something like that happen? It is the presence of the Guru, the guidance of the Guru. The Shakti of the Guru is there, guiding, taking care of his devotees. And there are several other instances. I do not want to make this too much of a long, boring discourse, but let us just say that Guruji, he was a man of extreme humility. Whenever we will go to functions, people will organize in the village, simple, humble people. There's a shed in the back where the cows will stay and all that kind of stuff. And he will not hesitate. He will sit with us there, on the ground, on the leaf, and eat the food that the people will serve right there. That is the extent of his humility. Extreme humility, extreme love. He will, no matter how hard and how rough things are, he will make sure he expresses his unconditional love to you, that you feel attached to him wherever you are. And there are a few instances, maybe I should just quickly explain, or I should say this. My first encounter with him was when I was about 10 or 12 years old. He used to organize little seminars and take the boys, especially from the ashram, to like a weekend retreat. You stay there, you eat, you cook, and then he will invite a doctor or he will invite a lawyer to come and talk to you so that your life can get some information that you can guide yourself as you go along. And that was the first time I met him. And again, he was telling me, look, I would like you to come and join this ashram and become a sannyasi at that early age. But for some reason, things did not go exactly as we had planned, and he went away and I remained behind. But what I learned from that time, while we were sleeping among all the other guys in this big beach house that we had, he used to go quietly in the bush. There was a little cocoa house. I don't know if you all know, when you break the cocoa, you have to put it in a house to sweat and dry and all that kind of stuff. He used to go there and sleep, apart from all of us. We followed him one night and we discovered that's where he was sleeping. So he always tried to show example of how things should be done. For example, one day he was in the Felicity Ashram, and he said, I want you to walk with me to the village temple. There's a half-blind man who stays there and he cleans around. We walked. When he got there, he's a sannyasi, he doesn't work, he doesn't get a salary. He took out money from his pocket and he gave it to this half-blind man. What is the lesson? As a human being, dan, dachina, you have to give. You can't only take, you have to give. Sometimes you have to give out of your own hand too. And many times he will do strange things, like he will ask you, 9 o'clock in the night, he wants to go to a place which is 2 hours away from here. My guru is asking, you have to go. And this one particular night, this was such a experience for me. He asked me, look, drive to the beach and park the car there. Drove up to the beach, and he came out, and he went straight into the water, and he stood there for a little while. I can't remember, maybe it was full moon time, that's why. And he stood up there, and he looked at the sky, and he meditated for a little while, and he came back down, and when he came to the car, he was unconscious. And he just lay down like that. And I drove for maybe nearly half an hour, and he was still in that state of unconsciousness. That was a night of communion with the cosmic for him. And it just so happened, as a humble servant, I was there to witness that. And so there were many, many, many other experiences. But what I'm trying to say is that the life of someone like that cannot be described in 15, 20, 30 minutes. It has to be documented, and that's why I'm again asking Swamiji, and I hope that he will take it a little more, aggressively, that that book should be published on the life and times of Swami Purnanandaji Maharaj. So there's no doubt that the question can be asked to any spiritual aspirants, who is your guru? And the answer that that person gives you will tell you the caliber, because that guru is the one who will be able to infuse Shakti and divine power into you that you can build on and make your life sublime. Walk towards that moksha as quickly as you possibly can. So I just want to skim over very quickly and tell you that tonight we have all come to bow to the feet of Swami Purnanandaji Maharaj. And we are also very fortunate that one of his personal direct disciples is sitting here with us also. And you know that Swami Purnananda was one of the direct disciples of Acharya Swami Pranav Maharaj, the founder of the Pranav Ashram. And he used to say that one of the advice he used to give, when you're going to sleep in the night, put your head on the pillow as though that is the head of Guru Maharaj is putting your head on, and surrender yourself for that night. Like that he used to say, surrender yourself to Guru Maharaj and he will help solve all your problems. So again, thank you all so much for making this occasion. And Panditji, thank you so much for a very beautiful katha. You brought so much life and energy into it. You answered that very question that some people have again and again. Why is Shiv Shankar Bhagwan wearing these skulls around his neck? Very clear answer tonight, very good. And we hope that you'll continue to do this fantastic job as you're doing in other places so that other people can understand. And Swamiji, keep on going. Keep on doing the fantastic job. And we're looking for that book to come sometime, okay? All right. See you down, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Bhaiji. Thank you very much indeed. Before we stand for Aarti, we'll get the devotees from the Shiva Shakti to do bhajan.
Jai Jai Rama Raghukul Rama Jai Jai Dasarath Rama Jai Jai Rama Raghukul Rama Jai Jai Dasarath Rama Jai Jai Rama Raghukul Rama Jai Jai Dasarath Rama Jai Jai Rama Raghukul Rama Jai Jai Dasarath Rama Jai Jai Rama Raghukul Rama Jai Jai Rama Raghukul Rama Jai Jai Dasarath Rama Jai जय दशरथ राम जय जय दशरथ राम जय जय राम रघुकुल राम जय जय दशरथ राम रघुपति राघव राजा रामा रघुपति राघव राजा रामा पतित पावन राम पतित पावन राम जय जय दशरथ राम जय जय राम रघुकुल राम जय जय दशरथ राम मंगल पवन मंगलहारी मंगल भवन अमंगलहारी मंगल भवन मंगलहारी मंगल भवन अमंगलहारी प्रभु दशरथ राम प्रभु दशरथ राम जय जय दशरथ राम जय जय राम रघुकुल राम जय जय दशरथ राम बोलो जय जय राम रघुकुल राम जय जय दशरथ राम जय जय दशरथ राम जय जय दशरथ राम
Let us all now stand for arati. Thank you so very much. Jai Shiva Omkara.
Om Jai Shiva Omkara Prabhu Jai Shiva Omkara Brahma Vishnu Sada Shiva Brahma Vishnu Sada Shiva Arhani Dhara Om Jai Shiva Omkara
Om Jai Shiva Omkara
Prabhu Jai Shiva Omkara Brahma Vishnu Sada Shiva Brahma Vishnu Sada Shiva Arhani Dhara
Om Jai Shiva Omkara
Ekanan Chaturana Panchanan Raji Swami Panchanan Raji ॐ जय शिव ओंकार दो भुज चार चतुर्भुज दस भुज अति सोहे प्रभु दस भुज अति सोहे तीनों रूप निरखते तीनों रूप निरखते त्रिभुवन जन मोहे
ॐ जय शिव ओंकारा
अष्टमाला वनमाला मुंडमाला धारी प्रभु मुंडमाला धारी चंदन मृग मद सोहे चंदन मृग मद सोहे पानी शशिधारी ॐ
जय शिव ओंकारा
श्वेतांबर पीतांबर भागंबर अंगे प्रभु भागंबर अंगे ब्रह्मादिक सनकादिक ब्रह्मादिक सनकादिक वेदादिक संगे
ॐ जय शिव ओंकारा
ॐ जय शिव ओंकारा प्रभु जय शिव ओंकारा ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदाशिव ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदाशिव अविभागी धारा ॐ जय शिव ओंकारा ॐ जय शिव ओंकारा ॐ जय शिव ओंकारा
भक्तजनों हाथ जोड़कर भगवान की प्रार्थना करो। शांताकारं इत्यादि।
शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभांगं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिविद्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णु भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथं पापोऽहं पापकर्माहं पापोऽत्मा पापसम्भवा त्राहि मां पुण्डरीकाक्षं सर्वपापोहरो हरि मन्त्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं जनार्दन यद्यपूजितं मया देव परिपूर्णं तरस्तु मे बार बार मांगो हर्ष देहो श्रीरंग पर सराव जन पायनी भक्ति सदा सत्संग सिया रामचंद्र की जय शरणं प्रभु उमापति महादेव की जय पवन सुत हनुमान अंतरिक्षगं शान्ति पृथिवी शान्ति रापा शान्ति औषधय शान्ति वनस्पत्य शान्ति विश्वदेव शान्ति ब्रह्मा शान्ति सर्वगं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति शामा शान्तिरेधि ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि
बोलो श्री गणपति देव भगवान की जय। बोलो श्री शंकर भगवान की जय। बोलो श्री रामचंद्र भगवान